Hello, guys. Welcome to the four pillars of life. Here we have as a vision to grow stronger, live a balanced life, and to thrive in every area. We are about to engage into a very serious and long journey, so it is very important that we set the foundations clear. And in that, I'd like us to look at the concept of knowledge. What you'll be receiving is knowledge, and what you will do with this knowledge will determine what will happen to your life. But before we get to that point, let us look at the concept of knowledge. Now, how does knowledge work? Firstly, I'm going to break it down into two: how it works in real life and how it works on social media, so that we all have an understanding of how it operates and then we know how to forge ahead. Now, how does knowledge work in real life? In real life, in our society, you will realize that the way knowledge is distributed, it is distributed according to different levels. Okay, according to different levels, or let's say different capacities. Let's use education, for example. You see that in the educational world, we have knowledge is separated into different segments. You see pre-nursery, you see nursery, you see primary, you see secondary, you see university levels. Okay, now the reason why knowledge is distributed like that is so that understanding should be reached, and this knowledge is distributed to every level according to the capacity of the people in that level. Okay, so that when you're teaching, the way knowledge is given to a nursery school child is different from the way knowledge is given, and is different from the kind of knowledge given to a primary school child, and same with the knowledge given to a secondary school child, university, and as you keep forging ahead. So the society has put it that way so that at all the different levels, everyone can understand, receive the knowledge, understand it, and then implement it for it to have an impact in their lives. But now, knowledge in the social media space, this is where there is a challenge, and this thing has caused a lot of issues online. Well, that's for those who don't really have an understanding, and that's why I want to clarify you. Now, on the social media space, knowledge is not segmented, it's not distributed. Knowledge is given to everybody. Everybody is exposed to the same level of knowledge. And as a result, it's causing is good, and at the same time, it's bad. Bad in the sense that people miss people now undermine, let me use that word, people now undermine the knowledge and then use it or criticize it, speak against it. Let me take, for example, you look at the knowledge given to a primary school student. They will teach you that maybe 3 minus 5 cannot go, because in the concept of arithmetics, they will tell you that you minus the less from the greater. You cannot take 3 things and you minus 5 things from them, right? But you can take 5 things and you minus 3 things from them, which is very correct. So a primary school child will tell you that 3 minus 5, it cannot go. They'll maybe be looking for where to borrow one from somewhere and add it to it for it to maybe make 15 or 13 to now minus 5. That is that is the knowledge of the secondary school. All right, but it's of a primary school rather, but of a secondary school now, you discover that they'll tell you that 3 minus 5 is equals to -2. Okay, but now this is how the social media space is. The knowledge of 3 minus 5 is coming to a primary school student on social media. That primary school student on social media will not be able to understand, will reject that knowledge, will criticize that knowledge, will condemn that knowledge, that 3 minus 5 cannot go. Why are these people saying 3 minus 5 is equals to -2? That person is criticizing and condemning because the knowledge he or she has is that 3 by 5 cannot go, which is correct. But because on the social media space, knowledge has not been segmented, they criticize that one. Okay, so you must understand that on the social media space, there is knowledge that is going to come to you, which is according to your capacity. And there's knowledge that is going to come to you that is beyond your capacity. Some will come to you that is below your capacity. As you're receiving the knowledge, you should be able to identify at which level you stand. So don't be quick to criticize, don't be quick to judge, right? This is the foundation we are setting for this. As you are following, know that your opinion counts, your ideas counts. One hand cannot tie a broom. It's a community we are building, and our objective is that we grow stronger, we live a balanced life, and we strive in these 4 areas. Now, so ideas are welcome. Be open to new ideas. Feel free to give your own contribution. It will help all of us to grow. So then I wish to say thank you once more again for your time, for listening to this video right up to this moment. Please invite somebody. Please follow me as I begin to bring you contents back to back on my page. Thank you very much. It was very important we set this foundation so that we know how to do when the informations come, how we receive them, how we go ahead and build them. It's okay to contribute, give your own opinions. I might not be right all the time. I might say something and you have another opinion. And as we rub minds together, iron will sharpen iron. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for the encouragement. Thank you for following me, and then just keep in touch and keep following, and let's see how this works out. See you. I'll be dropping the next video tomorrow, and then from there we will enter deeply into the 4 pillars of life, and we'll begin to build from there. Thank you very much, and have a blessed evening.